Hello and welcome. I'm Leslie Fontanilla, and I'm going to be talking about mock bookings. So, mock bookings. So, what we're going to go over quickly what mock bookings are, the purposes, and how to do them. And yeah, so let's get started. So, the main objective with mock bookings is to not be a secret agent. You, with the marketing practices and tools that we have here, we really get you in front of a bunch of eyeballs so that people see your stuff. And the amazing thing about travel is that everybody wants to travel. It doesn't matter what age you are, what occupation you are, what your marital status is, any of that stuff, right? So we want to make sure that we're sharing with people, letting them know that we can help them with all their travel plans. So mock booking is a way that we advertise that we're a travel agent. So yeah, it's basically a free travel ad used mostly on social media. It can also be used in email marketing or in-person events, so you can, get your mock booking together and display that. You can also post that information on social media in Facebook groups, and I go into that further here. So, why are mock bookings a good idea to do? Well, it lets people know you're a travel agent, right? And it's free advertising. It's a great way to gain clients. And in the Travel Access Academy library that we go through the trainings, it will talk about mock bookings. I believe they say to do like post five mock bookings in or five post a mock booking into five groups in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening to really get your name out there that you can help people with their travel. And actually, for me, that's what I did when I first got my clients that were not family or friends or anybody that I knew at all, like complete strangers, was from doing a mock booking, and I posted it on Facebook into Facebook groups. And I don't even know which exactly Facebook group it was, but somebody reached out. You always want to make sure you put a call to action. Um, in the mock booking so that people know how to contact you, what you want them to do, what is their next step once they see this amazing travel ad. And yeah, so I put in the mock booking, like, DM me Bahamas or text me Bahamas, and the lady did. And so I did book their trip. It was a girls trip to Bahamas. They stayed at an all-inclusive resort at a Rio resort, which is a little bit more budget side, but they loved it. It was their first time at an all-inclusive. I got them hooked up with resort credits and like a note and strawberries in their room. So they were very happy with that. And yeah, but I would have never met them. They would have never known I was doing this or who I even was as a person, right? Unless I had shared this in the group. So it's a great way to gain clients. So, where to post mock bookings? We encourage you to post them on Facebook and on your Facebook page and Instagram business page. You can also, like I said, join Facebook groups. So, we recommend joining groups that have over 50,000 people because, again, the more eyeballs that get to see your stuff, the better, right? You can also post in buy and sell groups, advertise your business, yard sales, no rules, and travel groups. And of course, each group has its own set of rules. So you want to definitely be mindful of that. Sometimes you can only post promotional things on certain days, or, maybe you have to do, like you can't, you maybe you have to just introduce yourself on certain days or whatever the case may be. So when to post mock bookings. So it's really good to do them daily if possible. And like I mentioned, the trainings in Travel Access Academy recommend 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and night. So what kind of mock bookings should you post? You can post any trips or destinations that get you excited to research or even book yourself. So if you would love to go somewhere, look it up, and see how much it would cost for the trip. So you can do hotel only, or you could do it with airfare. Of course, with airfare, it's going to be a little bit more, right? Extra, more cost when you package in airfare in there. So a lot of us will just do a mock booking on a destination. And like I did one on Puerto Rico recently, and it was just a destination, and it wasn't like the full package, but it was a resort. So I listed all the things that were available at the resort, and the price was a really good price. I don't know if it was an all inclusive. I don't think Puerto Rico has all inclusives. But also you can use when you use airfare, some of the leaders have recommended to use like your local area or hometown as a place, like as your airport that your main airport that you depart out of and return to. And you should focus on your niche too. So like if your niche is cruises, then you could do a mock booking for a cruise, right? Or if your niche is um winter, or then you can post like Iceland or you know um Canada, wherever else is cold, right? So focus on your niche as well. But definitely in your local area, you're the expert there because you live there, you visit there, you know all the places ins and outs. So you can definitely, market to the people in your area as well and make connections. So just sort of a side tangent, what is your niche? So your niche are different categories that get you excited and you would love to experience and help others do the same. So it definitely correlates to the travel that gets you excited. So, and things that you want to book yourself, like I mentioned. So for me, my niche is beaches, cruises, and Disney, and family travel. Or I want to niche down. Even it's really good to niche down, focus down. And the more specific you are, then you have the person that you're talking to, all of that. So, and there's a lot of trainings that are available to us. I highly recommend checking out Ash Knows Travel on YouTube. She does a wide variety of different trainings on different topics. So I highly recommend her. And of course, you don't, just because you have a niche doesn't mean you can't still book all the other things that we offer, right? So, mock bookings gets the information out that you can and are able to book different things, that you can offer different trips and different travel packages to our clients. And, but somebody might see that and say, oh, but can you book me a cruise? Maybe your mock booking is on like a road trip in, it's going to say mainland, in, like across the country on Route 66 or something. Maybe you post about that, but then somebody sees that and says, hey, can you actually book me a cruise? Just because they know that you're in the travel industry, just to get them curious and inquire about what you can help them with. So, how to get started with a mock booking? If you have a location or destination in mind, go with that. Also, when you get quote requests for different trips, you can use that as mock bookings too. And any sales or deals happening right now. So, you want to check Travel Cafe in the back office or any of the vendor sites that have the different travel deals right now happening. Oops, I went back. Okay, so different options for copy is you can use ChatGPT to write your copy, right? And then there's also a template from Sarah Rogers, who's one of our leaders, in the Steps to Success Google Doc that she has for us. So I will find that and put that in the group chat because I don't have it handy at this moment. Um, but definitely when you're writing copy for your mock bookings, you want to focus on what's in it for them when they book with you. So maybe you're going to give them a voucher. Maybe you're going to give them onboard credit or your savings. Definitely the savings. You always want to highlight that. Um, and also you want to leave out specific hotel names because you don't want people to see all the information. We're just giving them a little taste, a little teaser, if you will, for what we can help them with. We don't want to give them every single bit of information because we don't want them to take that information and book it themselves, which has definitely happened to me. So I advise not to do that. Just leave the specific hotel names out and just use descriptive words, ocean view, balcony room, that kind of thing. So your homework, well, I'm going to show you examples of a mock booking first, but create a mock booking and share it in the Google Doc. So we do have a Google Doc for our team, and I would love to, sort of start using it again. Let me see. Let me stop sharing this. Yes, I will share this recording after in the group so that whoever didn't get to make it today can review that. Okay, let me pull up an example of a mock booking that I've done recently. Let me just share. I know there's kids in the background screaming and soccer games happening, so I try to go away from the action so I could talk to you guys. Hopefully you can hear me okay, and I appreciate you being here. Okay, so I was going to show a mock booking that I've done recently. So this is my business page, right? So we encourage you, I mean, you're your own personal brand. So I would say most of the things that I post are on my personal page. Um, but in terms of mock bookings, I usually will post them onto my business page first. Feed isn't available. Oh, okay. And also we put Branch Up is another service or website that we use that's free to us travel agents that posts on our business pages for us for free. So like it'll post different ads. Like this one, I did not post this one, but it, posts on my business page so um I don't have to stress about that too much. Like they post a lot of cool reels and stuff. So definitely Branch Up. Oh, this one was done by Rallyo, which is a cruise one. So there's Rallyo and Branch Up. I'm sure those are discussed in the Travel Access Academy. Here's a Carnival one. Those ones are all Branch Up. So it's not pulling up the one that I did. Let me see. Let me find it. And actually, I know I mentioned Travel with Ash. She She recently did a Facebook training on um, mock bookings with ChatGPT. Let me see if I can find one. Or maybe we'll just do one real quick. Let me see. There's also different ways to do it too. So you can either get pictures of the place. Oh, I know what I was going to show you guys. The mock booking document. Okay. So we have a Google Doc that we share within the team, and I need to be better about posting my mock bookings in here. And let's see. Okay, let me share this now before I forget. Copy link. So I'll share this in the chat here, and then I'll also share it in the group later when I post this recording. So let me just show you what this looks like so you can get an idea of visually what I'm talking about, what it should look like. Okay, let's share again. Okay, so I'm going to this Google Doc. So this is the link I just sent you. This is an old one, but just to give you an idea. So right here, enjoy spring break in stunning Bahamas with this fun February sale. 3 days in paradise, airfare and transfers included, travel protection plus, full travel credit, all inclusive resort with water view room. All inclusive includes all meals, snack, resort activities, and non premium drinks, taxes, and gratuities included. Limited time, book now. Starting as low as $17.50 per person. Text Bahamas to me. That's my phone number for a free quote. So you can use this as a template So you can change it up, right? If you're booking something else, if you're booking a Valentine's getaway or summer break sale instead of spring break, switch it up, right? Switch it, make it yours. But we grab pictures and we post these pictures with this copy onto Facebook groups. Um, and then this document is editable, so you can put yours in there. And if you'd like to share, you're welcome to. And then we also put what vendor we looked it up on and who did it. So LF is me, Shelby Lynn is SL, so you just go in there and you type in, you can put your copy in. And you also want to make sure that when you use it, that the prices are updated, because um, you don't want to give incorrect pricing, right? We always want to be on the up and up from that. So here's one Shelby put in, right? So she put in her quote form. So you would just change it around to work with your stuff. And then the pictures are in there. This one was done with a vendor called Cultural Holidays. And Cultural Holidays is really cool because they offer different travel packages where for the hotel stays and tours, and even some food is sometimes included with that. Just not airfare. But you can go in there and it's really easy to make a flyer like this. Um, and I think I might have that on a recording somewhere, or we can do another like more extensive, more deep dive. I'd like to do one more deep dive into the different vendors. So I'll probably do Vax, Evo Plus, and Cultural Holidays to just like deep dive into the mock bookings. Today, I just wanted to give you a general idea of how to do them, what they look like, just so you can get started. Here's another one. Oh yeah, that's the copy for for Cultural Holidays that I use. I use ChatGPT. Here's another one Shelby did, and so on and so forth. So you should have the link in the chat, and then I will post it with the recording later on as well. But it's a pretty lengthy document because we've been, adding to it. So you can see all the ones, but these are from like last year for sure. Um, this one's 8/26/25 was the last time that it was updated. So, but this is something we can share together if you'd like. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Let me see. The only other thing is, I believe it was Gemini that I used to make my most recent Puerto Rico thing. Let me see. Is there a way to look up what I did? So to be honest, I use ChatGPT more than I use Gemini. I wonder if it's in my ChatGPT. And then I'm also going to be doing the Travel Joy training probably next month, because this month has been pretty crazy for me. It's my birthday month and it's my son's birthday in a couple weeks. Let me see. I'll just see if I can pull one up. Travel ad graphic design. Oh yeah, so this is my Facebook one that I did, Puerto Rico one that I did recently. So I went, oh shoot, I can't remember where I found it. But what I do is you go to the vendors and you get the information like you're gonna book it, right? So this was, may have been like Expedia Tap or something. So I got all the information, the dates, and I'm just making this up. I don't have anybody in mind for this, but of course, if you get a quote, you can do this and post that as your mock booking. So you can see I said, make a graphic for this travel ad and also give me the caption to use it for Facebook and Instagram, right? So you can see that. And then it says absolutely, and it does its thing here in ChatGPT. So first it gave me, how to do it. with the text. And then I said, can you make the graphic, please? So this is what it made for me. So you can post this graphic. And although this one does say the name of the hotel, so maybe I would not put that part in. I think I didn't notice that it said the name of the hotel there right now, um but this is what I did post in a few travel groups last week when I did it. And yeah, but I feel like they do a pretty good job, and then you can always add it, tell it to do different things like take something out or whatever. And then with this caption, it has it all ready for you. So you want to highlight the things like that are important, like the deposit only of $50 per person. Like that sounds like if I saw that, I would want to book that, right? That would be an incentive definitely to book it. Like only $50 per person, right? And then of course, Ocean View King Room sounds amazing. Puerto Rico is definitely on my bucket list, especially after the Super Bowl and all that. A lot of people have been talking about Puerto Rico more. So, yeah, I think for spring break. So I'm going to check on this. I need to find where exactly I found this, but I want to check on it and make sure that the pricing is still correct so that I can post it again. So when I post it, I'll probably put something over the Caribe Hilton San Juan part. Um, But yeah, so ChatGPT is a great tool that we can use for the captions, for so many different ideas, and it just helps workflow and all of that. Okay, am I still sharing? Let me stop sharing. How do people know it's not a scam? We could probably ask ChatGPT. Yes, you can ask ChatGPT to make it more, less, not be spammy, right? I never want, I never want to come across as spammy or sleazy or icky, and I train my team not to as well, right? Because that doesn't feel good. And we're not like that. We're not scams. We're not. So, but yeah, we can ask ChatGPT to make it more authentic feeling, or you can always change the words. You can always take the graphic that it makes in ChatGPT and then edit it in Canva. Um, and then also like having uh, your personal profile page be up to date and open so that people can see who is this person posting, right? Because I know for me in groups, when I see somebody posting something that's interesting, I will click on their profile page and kind of check them out and see what they're about. Say, oh, this person's in Hawaii too, or oh, um, you know, this person is a mom too, like me. So they'll find different things that they have in common with you, um, and make that connection. But good question. Does anyone else have any other questions? And I think the template at the beginning of the document that I went over, that has, that breaks it down. And that's actually from Sarah Rogers, the leader, Sarah Rogers. She does a lot of trainings on that. And that's the template that she uses. So she shared that in her training. Does anyone else have any questions, concerns, comments? So usually our Sunday calls will be about half an hour or so, just to check in, do a quick little training. Of course, if you have any specific trainings you would like or you need information on, you can always reach out to me. And I know I have a few one-on-ones scheduled tomorrow and this week, so I'm here for you guys. I'm very proud of all the work everyone's doing.
Yeah, I don't have any questions with the mock bookings right now. I'm just really kind of getting started with the
Yeah,
finishing up the boot camps and all that good stuff, and then I'll mo move on to the other
yes,
parts of everything. So,
sounds good.
but good information though.
Yeah. Well, thank you for hopping on, everyone, and for being here. I really appreciate all of you, and we will be in touch soon. Next week, we'll be back to the regular meeting time, which is at 2 p.m. my time. So that's 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. Central Time, and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much. Have a great week and I'll talk to you
Okay.
soon. Thank
Thank you very
you.
much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.